Hey there, folks. Andre the Game Idea Guy here, and welcome to another Pick Your Poison discussion. So first things first, I don't think I did a good job explaining the last time, even though I do appreciate the comments and people that did respond. I don't think I really explained well what Pick Your Poison is. The concept is that you pick one of the two scenarios, not necessarily how you would respond to both of the scenarios. You pick the one that you would prefer to be in, and then we go from there. So just for future reference, again, it's more like a would you rather type situation, but just for these not so great choices when it comes down to geek and gaming culture. All right, and now that I got that one out the way, for this video discussion, we're going to pit smiling Batman against serious Spider-Man. Serious Spider-Man usually dons the black suit, but this is not symbiote Spider-Man. There is a difference, even though they look similar. Now that specific thing is out of the way. Smiling Batman, when I talk about this, is not Jokerized Batman, which is a temporary situation, or the Batman who laughs, which was a permanently Jokerized Batman. I'm talking specifically about situations in which Bruce Wayne himself smiles as he dons the cowl and cape. And that does something to people. It does something to people's thought processes and how they perceive him. But he's still essentially just Bruce Wayne Batman. And I know when I say just, that sounds weird. But he's still Bruce Wayne Batman. He's still normal Batman. But with that smile, that look that can drive a person to be very terrified. It's very creepy, very eerie to see Batman smile like that when he's so serious on a regular basis. And I'm not talking about the cartoon depictions of the character where you may see a smirk here or there. I'm talking about that smile that he can put on that just makes your skin crawl. It makes your body tense up because you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know if he's lost his mind, if he's had some sort of psychological break. You don't know how he's going to behave when it comes down to taking down criminals. You just don't know. You don't know what has gone on to potentially even twist his mind, but he's smiling. It just doesn't feel right. It's hard to completely put it into words, but you know something's wrong, something's off if you see Batman just smile in the middle of fighting someone. And it could make your blood run cold to see him with a smile and you are part of a band of people fighting him. Now, the opposite side of this spectrum, you have Black Suit Spider-Man, or Serious Spider-Man, who hasn't been quipping. He hasn't been joking around. He's a little bit more ruthless, a little bit more aggressive, and he's not so playful when it comes down to taking down criminals and everything. He's just hard-hitting, right to the point. And you don't get the jovial jabs that he usually gives out, and he's not so friendly. He's not your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. He's just Spider-Man. And on top of that black suit, he's already stealthy as is when he wears the blue and red. In the black suit, you can barely see him coming depending on the circumstances. And he's far more dangerous like this. If I'm honest, he is far more dangerous like this. This is a Spider-Man that you don't want to mess with. And I want to say both Kingpin and Kraven the Hunter have experienced this Spider-Man to different degrees. and for different reasons. But they have both experienced this Spider-Man, and he's popped up like this in several other iterations. But those are the ones that stand out the most to me. And I think with Kingpin, he didn't even face him as Black Suit. He just had dealt with a very serious Peter Parker, same powers and abilities, but still serious, not joking around. And for both of these characters, neither one of them has any enhancements to who they are. It's just the change in their demeanor and in their personalities that throws people off, that changes how you perceive them. So, as always with this series, I'm going to give you my choice on who I would prefer to face. And unfortunately, this is going to be a one-on-one square up. Neither one of these is good. Neither one of these is good, no matter how you want to swing it. But for me, I might be creeped out, and my soul may feel like it's going to leave my body, but I'm facing Batman. I will take the smiling Batman over facing serious Spider-Man any day of the week. Just because of the complete difference in their capabilities and the fact that a serious Spider-Man might accidentally punch a hole through me. Even though he still technically holds back, he holds back a little bit less than he normally does. And that's still dangerous enough for a normal person that if he hits you, you could die on impact. Batman, however, yeah, the smile will definitely cause me a pause if I had to square up with him. I mean, it's going to make any movement I make a hesitated movement, which would make me easy pickings for him. But I'd rather potentially deal with having my bones broken and being able to survive that experience versus having a serious Spider-Man who could, again, punch a hole through me if he doesn't hold back enough and he lets his aggression take over just a little bit too much. One hit and that's it. And I'm not built to take on the fists that feel like a Mack truck hitting you every time they hit you. I'm not built to do it. I'm not going to pretend I'm built to do it. I know I could not withstand a fight with a serious Spider-Man. Your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, I could survive a fight with him. I'd still be battered and bruised all to hell. But serious Spider-Man, I'm more than likely going to die. Smiling Batman, he's still essentially the same person as he was regularly. He just has a change in demeanor, but he still uses the same gadgets. He still thinks and operates the same way. He still moves the same way, which is already bad enough. And again, the smile would definitely be a cause for pause for me and make me stop and think, like, what's up with him? But I'm still far more willing to face that version of Batman or that iteration of Batman, which is a very rare occasion to see him do that. I'd rather fight that Batman than to take on Black Suit Spider-Man. Nope. And again, this is not symbiote Spider-Man. This is just Black Suit Spider-Man, who is far less willing to let you just walk away. Yeah, I'd rather not. I'd definitely rather not. It's just nope. I know which one is creepier, and that's going to definitely be the Smiling Batman. But which one is far more dangerous? That is serious Black Suit Spider-Man. Nope, not doing it. Not doing it. I want to live to be able to tell the tale of how I survived a fight with a superhero, and that version of Spider-Man is not the one I'm choosing. I'll go ahead and face Batman on that one any day of the week. I will face the Smiling Batman, and I might even smile back at him. That's just how much I would prefer to stay away from serious Spider-Man in comparison. I will deal with a Smiling Batman, let him scare me until I crap myself even, and and still fight him. I know I'm going to get the snot beat out of me. I know I'm going to end up in hospital. I know I'm likely to have multiple broken bones and fractures all over my body. I know I'm going to be in intense pain. But I know I'll live through the experience. I'll live to tell the tale. And there's not a risk of him just hitting me hard enough that he puts a hole through my body. Even though this is a different version of Spider-Man, Superior Spider-Man, where Dr. Octopus took over Peter's body and he accidentally punched the Scorpion's jaw off. Think about what would happen if you give that version of Spider-Man, well, you give the serious Spider-Man a go. And he's mad, angry, seething even. Yeah, I don't need a hole punched through my body. Because I believe that would be far more painful, and you'd have to experience all of that before you fade away. And there's a potential chance that version of Spider-Man won't care that he did it. Ugh, yeah. I was, again, smiling Batman. I'd rather take the psychological horror over the complete physical obliteration. I think that's the best way to go. But now that you have heard the discussion, which one would you choose? Which one would you pit yourself against if these were your two choices and you were stuck having to make a choice? Which one would you rather have to face? Because again, we all have different reasonings for why we would deal with certain things, and I'm just giving you my reasoning. So, other than that, thank you guys very much for listening, and keep your eyes and ears up for more stuff from me. And until the next time, enjoy your games and peace out, everybody.